The Vietnam War is often remembered for its jungles and rice paddies, but another war raged below the surface. Beneath the chaos, a hidden conflict unfolded in darkness and earth. The Viet Cong engineered a vast network of tunnels, hundreds of kilometers long, right under the feet of their enemies. These weren't just escape routes, they were underground cities with living quarters, hospitals, and command centers. For American and Australian forces, the enemy seemed to vanish into thin air, only to strike again from nowhere. The ground itself became a threat, changing the rules of engagement. Conventional tactics failed. A new kind of soldier was needed. The fight had to go underground into a world designed to confuse and kill intruders. Men were sent into these suffocating tunnels, facing dangers at every turn. Every descent was a journey into the unknown, where every shadow could hide a threat. This was the beginning of the Tunnel Rats, a story of courage in the most confined and terrifying of battlefields. Their mission to confront the enemy in their own domain. The war beneath the battlefield had begun. The Cu Chi tunnels near Saigon were a sprawling multi-level labyrinth, an underground city dug by hand. Entrances were tiny and expertly camouflaged, nearly impossible to spot. Inside, the tunnels forced soldiers to crawl in darkness, surrounded by stifling heat and the constant threat of ambush. Upper levels were used for fighting, deeper chambers housed kitchens, hospitals, and command posts. Life underground was harsh. Disease, insects, and scarce resources were constant challenges. Yet these tunnels gave the Viet Cong a decisive advantage: safety from bombs, surprise attack capability, and the ability to vanish. For Allied forces, controlling the surface meant little if the enemy thrived below. Bombs and machines couldn't clear the tunnels, only men could. The solution: send in soldiers who could match the enemy in their own dark world. The Tunnel Rats were volunteers. Small, slender men, chosen for their size and nerves of steel. Claustrophobia was not an option. Mental toughness was essential. They came from various units, united by quiet bravery and the ability to stay calm in utter darkness. Crawling into a pitch-black tunnel, knowing the enemy could be waiting, demanded extraordinary courage. Selection was informal. Those who stepped forward were often the quiet, unassuming types. Their work was lonely, but their comrades respected them deeply. Dark humor helped them cope. Their motto, non gratum anus redentum, not worth a rat's ass. They weren't superheroes, just ordinary men facing unimaginable fear. Each descent was a personal battle against both the enemy and the terror of the underground. Tunnel Rats traveled light. No bulky gear, just a pistol knife and a flashlight. Rifles were useless in tight spaces. Every inch mattered. The descent was immediate sensory overload. Thick air silence and the scrape of earth. Every movement was slow and deliberate. Flashlight beam revealing only a sliver of the unknown. The enemy could be anywhere. Behind a corner, a false wall, or in total silence. A firefight underground was chaos, deafening, blinding, and with nowhere to run. Survival depended on quick reflexes, sharp senses, and absolute calm. The psychological toll was immense. Every shadow and sound could mean death. Tunnel Rats relied on instinct and focus to survive in a world designed to kill them. The tunnels were filled with deadly traps. Punji pits, tripwires, and hidden grenades. Some traps wounded rather than killed, spreading fear and chaos. Venomous snakes, spiders, and scorpions lurked in the darkness, adding to the danger. Bats could swarm, snakes could strike, and a single bite could be fatal far from help. The Viet Cong sometimes flooded tunnels or created water-filled bends, forcing tunnel rats to swim blindly. Air could run thin, making even breathing a risk. Every element underground was hostile, man-made or natural. The environment itself was a weapon. Tunnel rats depended on their team above ground. Lifelines ready to pull them out or provide cover. Trust and teamwork were essential. Survival depended on it. After clearing tunnels, they worked with engineers to destroy them, denying the enemy their use. The intelligence they gathered, maps, weapons, documents, was invaluable. Their actions saved countless lives by disrupting enemy operations. The tunnel rat's story is a lesson in adaptation and courage. They proved that ingenuity and resilience can outmatch technology. Their tactics are still studied by modern armies facing underground threats. Above all, their legacy is a testament to the extraordinary bravery of ordinary people. The courage of the tunnel rats beneath Vietnam should never be forgotten.